I roll
Hello.
initiative.
Hello, friends.
Oh, it speaks common.
Does he say that in common or in?
Yeah, I've caught it. I see you've taken care of a lot of the goblins here.
Are you the leader?
No, I'm not the leader. Come into my office. He starts walking back to his...
Hold up!
Yes?
You need to explain something real quick. She gets a little twitchy eye. What's going on here? Because last time I checked, you guys were enslaving people.
Oh, they were... For some reason, their portraits reloaded. So I was just clearing them off the map. So there's no confusion. I did. I think
have one unconscious.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to unkill one?
Yeah. Yay, he's not dead.
Thank you. So, explain to me what's going on here before we throw down.
What? Throw down? Just... It's not safe out here. Come.
So you're not part of these goblins.
Yes and no.
Oh, I don't like that already.
Can I sense motive on that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I do not perception.
Like
You know, I'll let Sergio do that.
Is there like a sense motive, or do I just roll perception in secret?
You can just roll perception, yeah. And make it secret, of course. Because if you roll a 1, you'll be like, I don't trust this sense motive.
It's like,
Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
Oceanographic. Woo!
You don't quite get a read from him, but he doesn't appear to be hostile. Like.
And why should we join you or help you out? Exactly. Are you a prisoner?
I'd rather not talk about this in the open. Please come into my office.
We're not coming into a trap. That's for one. We're badly injured.
Attack us out here, we can take care of. If that wasn't evident from how we've left this place. Please. Why don't you tell us why you think it would be dangerous to stay out here? Is it because of that guy? She points over her shoulder to the giant lizard thingy. Because he seems fine enough.
No, there's one much worse. The Norgal, if she sees me talking to you, she will kill me.
And she's the one that's enslaving people down here, imprisoning them, making them do their bidding.
Will you not join me?
Join what?
Next will follow the goblin into the office. If
like literally,
the rest of you can stay back. It's okay.
No, Nexida, that's dangerous. We're just gonna blindly follow a goblin after just.
Can someone tell Crusher that we're not going to abandon him?
Yeah.
I mean, he saw what happened.
Crusher's just kind of sleeping in the corner right now.
Okay, good.
I will leave a note. Scratch on the ground. We went with it.
When you're treating
very trustworthy goblin to the hole on the left.
I probably should have mentioned this, but when you're treating Crusher, he is kind of sick. Looks like he's been malnourished.
Then I leave some rations for him.
He has plenty of goblins.
Does he eat goblins?
Why not?
Well, I'm gonna grab the one goblin that's unconscious and drag him with us.
Yeah, we should take the The totally not a prisoner goblin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're just.
What do you mean? It's our prisoner.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's totally not a prisoner.
We're just here to ask questions.
Of course it is.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, he will be our prisoner if we lock them up.
Oh,
Like
That's
a
awesome.
spoon thingy.
I swear, one wrong move and we're gonna swing.
None yet,
Did you-
please.
Did
This
you
is
close the
not how
door
you make
behind you?
friends. Yeah, we'll do that. You're a redeemer. Don't.
I am a liberator of Caden, not a redeemer.
Okay, don't liberate people of their lives just because they've been skinned. Okay.
I'm just saying, if he's the mastermind of all this, he has to go down.
Sure, but there's no indication that he is.
I mean,
You're being
unless
really
he's someone
hostile.
that has a pet bear, do you think they're evil? Because one of your allies is literally someone with a pet bear.
It's not. The pet bear could be enslaved for all I know.
I think it's in a bear
Is
trap.
the bear or is it a Wolverine? Looks like a Wolverine to me.
You would need nature to be able to identify it. If you want to try to do that.
Oh boy. Let's fucking go.
Oh, I forgot that should be blind.
Oh, that's a giant badger.
A giant badger? That's pretty big. Jeez.
Oh, badgers are enormous. Badgers are so fucking big.
Bigger than a dog.
Yes.
Oof.
Bigger than most dogs, yes.
And very, very compact and dense.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what to check on there. Okay. Sergal, you identify as a megalithic.
Yeah, I absolutely know how to say that.
It was a beast. It was a creature.
A
Is
megalithic.
that a Wolverine?
They're giant weasels.
Oh. I actually get to see a giant weasel. Nice.
That's basically a Wolverine. They're in the same creature family.
Yeah, basically.
Anyways.
You probably identify it as a Wolverine.
Yeah.
They can grow, but it's medium size. I think Wolverines are smaller than that. I think they'd be small.
But they'd probably be small. But like a big one, a particularly big Wolverine might be medium sized without actually being an unrealistic Wolverine.
This one can grow to 5 feet. Megalictus is probably how I pronounce it, now that I look at it. They can grow to be 5 feet long and weigh 150 pounds. So they ain't small.
Oh, can we see an actual full-size picture?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Is it like stuck in a trap or something?
Because they do not have that
No,
picture.
it's just sitting on its
Ooh,
bed.
nice.
I
Cute.
actually have a very good from.
They have a weird condition, but we probably don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. That's sausage over there. He won't harm you as long as you don't harm me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Sergil just says that's the Manua. He won't harm you as long as you don't harm me.
The one closest to the guy, I put something in the channel.
Yeah.
General.
Yeah,
It's the one
Yeah.
This is
closest to the
sticky.
guy.
Oh,
I
wow.
won't
Yeah, they
hurt
are pretty
you
big.
Unless you hurt him.
But yes. I see you've come here and fought for my brethren. I don't hold any ill will against you all. For you see, sorry, you would know her name. I just blanked on it for a second. Nina girl, she's an evil witch, and she's poisoned all their minds. I need you to kill her, to free them from her evil words.
I see.
And possibly for a advancement for you up the ranks. I'm just taking a guess here.
Oh, I'm just a lowly taxidermist. You see the
A
stuff.
messed up assumption. Like if everyone in this group was enslaved and someone and you wanted us to be freed, how would you feel about someone assuming that you were doing it just to get ahead?
I would say that it's a fair assumption.
Well, it is for my benefit.
Nick looked horrified.
So you're the one who made the traps?
Assumption.
Anyways, so when did this happen?
She's been around for a while. But I think whatever ancient god she worships has poisoned her mind and making her more bold, pushing the Whistlefangs to go and do harsher and harsher deeds.
Whistlefangs. So
I just want to find strange creatures and make replicas of them. Make them the best they possibly can. You saw some of my work coming in, haven't you?
The spiders?
Yes.
The spiders and the Sandpoint devil.
Oh yeah.
Very good taxidermy work.
Is it the real deal?
A magician doesn't reveal his secrets. But if you're asking, have we killed the Sandpoint devil? No. Unfortunately. I just tried to make the best representation I could. I got a horse. I got some bats. Kind of made them together.
I think you've done a really good work.
But I think she writes their names on paper and she takes control of their mind. I've been able to hide out in my workshop, keeping her safe from me.
Keeping you safe from her.
I can also give you this magic bug, and he holds out basically a jeweled talisman that looks like a grasshopper. If you succeed in taking her out.
How long has your people lived here?
There's been tribes off and on in here. As long as we don't disturb those below too much, they leave us alone. And we don't, interact with some of the other stuff.
We wanted to know about that, actually. Can you tell us about those who live below and the other stuff?
I wouldn't want to get their ire.
But you do want our help.
Yes. Yes, but I'd rather keep my life.
No one would have to know that you gave us that information.
Let's just say those beneath us worship the Sandpoint devil way more than we do.
Can I use diplomacy to try and get him to agree to give us some information about them?
Sure.
In exchange for us helping him?
Sure.
Is that public?
No. Yes, I can give you some information once you've completed the task. Because at least then I'll know I'll be safe from that witch and can now leave.
Fair enough.
Rafna, have you ever heard, or Shira, have you ever heard of this kind of magic?
Have I?
He might be describing a witch.
Could be a witch. I mean, my
You don't want to roll like an occultism or something to try and
She did.
I
identify
have rolled the
She did.
recall knowledge.
Oh, okay. It just doesn't show up in the
No, it
in the
doesn't.
thing. So
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be a witch like me. Well, probably not a divine witch, more probably something else. But it could also be hag or any other kind of. Does she have like? Does she use magic visibly?
Yes.
So spellcaster
Yes. I've seen
of
her
some
do
kind.
horrible things, twist bodies, lay off of curses.
Okay.
Sounds like a witch.
Everyone fears her.
Okay.
But I'd ask that you don't kill those under her mind control.
Well,
You know,
we
that
got
might
one
be
that's still
very
alive.
difficult to achieve, especially if she uses them as meat shields. I mean, we can try and be as light tapping as possible, but you know, if we're swarmed.
Don't worry, we'll make sure we'll go easy on them. We've done this before, and we got Tamayama, who can do non-lethal too. Now. So, it's not like it's going to be our first non-lethal fights. Right, guys?
Tell us about this complex. How many people are in your tribe, and is there a way for us to go in where we can avoid meeting your brethren?
I'm afraid that he pulls out this little map from his pile of books and shows the party it.
Mm-hmm.
I do that.
Oh snap! We got an actual map. Nice.
We have a map, guys.
So we are currently all the way to the left here. He points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You all can figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see where we are.
It's first grade SpongeBob.
So she's
So she is all the way in the top right. I'm pointing to the top right.
And to commit genocide, guys.
Please don't.
I'm talking as a player, bro. Come on.
I mean, I got a few questions if everybody's done with their questions.
You also see a very creepy looking bat, scorpion, rat, spider on his desk.
A rat, scorpion, spider.
Yes, respect.
Does anybody else have any more questions?
The map should also show up in your journals now, I believe, unless it didn't work.
The control that she puts your friends under.
Oh, it is there.
Are they still themselves, or are they less intelligent or more easy to manipulate?
They're more easy to manipulate by her, definitely. What are you saying? Would you be able to manipulate her on them?
No, I'm trying to see if they're not in full control of themselves, and then we might be able to get them to rush into a different place. Like, what's the room that is going up to where she is? There's a T section that leads to what appears to be an isolated room. What's in there?
That's where we keep our food. As long as no one's hungry, there's probably no one in there. I guess I should have described the workshop. It's a mostly shelving workshop with a long workbench covered with animal parts and a cluttered wooden shelf to the west, several barrels and crate to the south, and a random-looking pile of fur to the north. A wood carving of some sort of overly muscular goblin looms over the fur, with a lever that sticks out from the eastern wall just below the carving. So there's a lever right by where Raffnet's right now.
Okay, so it might be possible for us to lure them into the pantry and lock them in there while we go to face the witch.
Most likely they're sleeping right now, so you might be able to just sneak by them.
I see.
Sneaking, yes. Our forte. We are a team of very good sneakers. That's what we do best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So
I
where
am
are
actually
we?
good at sneaking.
Yeah, maybe you are. I'm awful at it.
Okay, so I think so we can go back. Should we heal up here or back there? Because we have Big Boy over there sleeping.
Well, you're a trained taxidermist. Happen
Yes.
to have any medical tools or expertise or the like?
I have a few potions that I've made.
You've made them?
Yes.
That's really impressive. Can I see them? What do they do?
They're just elixirs of life. And he pulls one out.
Not just elixirs of life. I can't make those. I think that's impressive. Would you be willing to lend some of them to us, in case we need them when fighting your witch?
Yes, I can give them to you, but they will expire by the end of the day.
That's fine.
Hmm.
If this takes us more than a day, then we've done it wrong.
I will part with 2 of them.
We'll be done in like 10 minutes.
He'll hand you 2 next to them. I'll just put them on your character sheet. That's probably the easiest way of doing this. But yes,
I didn't catch your
We'll
name.
take care of this problem for you.
oh, my name's Tunch.
Can you type it in chat? You said Tongjun?
Can you also put the witch's name in chat?
Inarco.
Tongchu, Tunch, and Miracle. So if we kill the witch, will they return all your friends back to normal?
I hope so. Unless she put some sort of lasting curse on them.
Hmm.
That's more a question for
Mm-hmm.
for Shira than for him, I think.
Well, if she can identify who the witch is, then yeah. But as far as we know, we got nothing.
Yeah, that don't get your hopes up. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
at most we might be able to figure it out if it's a witch or if it's a like wizard or hag or whatever.
So we don't know what god she worships either, do we?
Sorry, what did you say?
Do you know what god she worships? Have you ever heard mutter the god's name, deity, in a chant, maybe anything?
I think she might worship the Sandpoint Devil.
But the Sandpoint Devil is not a deity, is he? Less of, well, probably even less of a demigod. Can I recall knowledge that?
Sure.
Maybe. I mean, we can
I could-
try.
You're targeting.
Oh, yeah, next to the. Yep. Let me try again. There you go.
Okay. You don't know much about the Sandpoint Devil. None yet.
Well, if the Sandpoint Devil is on this planet, Gloria, he's not really of a deity, is he?
That doesn't necessarily.
Shira, you have heard of the Sandpoint Devil during your researching of the books and the history around.
Yeah.
It is a very old being. You've heard of some people, not just these goblins, worshiping it. And some of them have shown to have power. Like clerics have power.
Okay.
But it's more of a legend, and no one has ever caught, or it has never been shown to be slain or something.
Okay.
Well,
I tell my party.
Well, there are
Fascinating.
creatures living in the material plane that can act as either ambassadors of the gods or who are powerful enough to be godly in their own right. Supposedly, there are tree spirits who are so powerful that the druids who worship them are indistinguishable from clerics.
Actually, you have fiend knowledge.
What?
Now, you think it might actually be a fiend, too.
A demon lord, maybe. But
Oh,
then again,
yeah,
that would be harm.
Or an emissary of one.
Yes.
If it's like if it's the child of a demon lord, then worshipping it could be a conduit for worshipping that demon lord. Clerics might gain powers from that demon lord through the worship of their emissaries, children, or avatars.
Speaking of demon lords, we've heard your people talk about trying to enslave us. Do you have any prisoners?
I don't have any prisoners.
Do they have any prisoners?
That wasn't the question.
You see everything I own right here.
And that leads me to my next question. What do you guys do when she's gone, exactly? Because I don't know if you guys are as evil as when she was here or not. This could be just under new management, after all I know. So, what do you guys do around here? So, there's no way you guys just sit here and do taxidermies. Well, it's just you doing taxidermy. What does your people do?
They go out and get food. And they cook stuff. And we have parties.
Goblin party.
And
yeah, goblins have tribes just like everyone else. They live here.
Oh yeah. So they don't like raid villages, and I don't see a lot of food down here.
They might still do that.
Yeah. I mean.
You did ask what he meant by go to get food.
Yeah, I'll ask that. What do you mean by going to get food exactly?
They find food where they can find food, and they bring it back.
You guys don't take me as scavengers.
This is something we. One, does it really matter? And two,
it does matter.
We really want to know.
It's like, are we helping evil to just get another evil? Like,
sometimes there's some very rich farmers who have so many cows. They won't miss them.
Like calling them evil because they're like
stealing people's cows.
Goblins lived here before humans lived here. Like the Chiliaxians took this land, drove them underground, and killed them on sight. If they steal a cow once in a while, is that evil?
Yes, it's stealing. Yes. I don't come to their base and steal their cows.
So what about the people of Sandpoint? Should we kill them too?
Yeah, like I said, it's opportunistic, but that doesn't mean that.
Startup sound?
No.
I didn't hear
anything.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear.
Yeah.
No, we just OJ said something about Windows startup sound. None of us heard it. So.
Oh, okay. No, I mean they're opportunist, and sometimes that's perfectly okay. However, the sound of this Minargol sounds far less benign than going and stealing some cattle.
Yes, she has big plans.
Okay, what are her big plans?
Yeah, what are her big plans?
I don't know. She definitely seems like she has a plan. I think she wants to bring the Sandpoint Devil here.
Those are some big plans.
She was much happier when we were lower, though. The shrines down there are so much better.
You used to live lower than this?
Yes. Before the cultists pushed us out. Said we weren't worthy enough.
Cultists?
Interesting.
Oh, no, fucking cultists.
I mean, from everything he said about Minergal, she's a cultist too. Are these cultists newcomers, or have they been here for a while?
They aren't new, but they haven't been in these caves as long as the Whistlefangs. So many people just keep coming and bullying us around.
Do they look in a certain way, or is it like a mix of races, or?
More civilized races.
Ooh, humans. Elves, dwarves, common.
Those who respect the goblins.
Okay. It's not one thing's another, I swear.
I meant to mention this earlier, Shira. When he held out that grasshopper thing, he did sense magic from it.
Okay. Quick identify for a minute or something?
He put it away. He said you can have it once you've killed her.
Okay. I think we have the information we need to at least take care of Minagal. If you promise that you'll give us the information about the cultists and the other things living here once we're done, then
yes.
I think
I'll let you know.
Have what we need.
Because you do know that even if we destroy Minargol, if the cultists are still around, then they'll just send another one like her.
They didn't have any more goblins on them. They didn't seem very interested in this floor.
Did she used to work with them?
She tried to ingratiate herself with them.
But
We're
she's
here
from
now,
this
though.
tribe.
Yes.
But she's from this tribe, and she started worshipping the Sandpoint Devil before she tried to join the cult.
I don't know the exact timeline.
But there's a connection.
Stay away from spooky witches.
Makes sense. Did she always hold a position of authority in your tribe?
No. Our last chieftain died.
Mysteriously.
So how did she take over?
Magic?
Sorry?
How did she take over after he died? Wasn't there any other to step up to the plate, so to speak?
Well, she's technically not the leader.
Okay, who is the leader?
Yeah.
Someone much scarier.
Is it you?
No.
Are they around in here, or are they somewhere else?
He's around, but you shouldn't disturb him. He'll probably leave once he gets bored.
What?
When he
Is
gets
it
what?
the giant lizard in the other room?
No.
Then who is
You're
it?
talking
Yeah.
about Archer?
We do need to know these things,
Mhm.
because what if we run into your leader and we mistake him for something we should, like, let's say, dispatch from this mortal coil?
I'd be very happy if you could dispatch him, but he won't leave the room. He hasn't left in days now.
Okay,
But-
can
oh,
you
yeah.
show us on the map? Can
Yeah.
you show us on the map where he is, so
But-
we might avoid this room?
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not on the map. He's away.
Ow.
Okay.
He's not.
Okay. I guess. And I think that's all my questions. I don't think you're gonna answer the last one, where it's just like, what does he do for a living? You know, for a leader.
What do you mean? What does he do?
Well, when he leaves, does he beat you guys up? Does he tell you guys to go raid villages? Does he just tell you to make more taxidermy traps?
Oh,
Why is,
he's never given me any orders. I've stayed away from him.
why hasn't he dealt with Minago, for example?
I think he doesn't care.
Okay.
That's weird. Okay.
Is he a goblin?
Yes, I think, maybe.
Probably a bugbear.
You haven't seen him?
When he came and killed our previous leader, he went somewhere. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, last thing. What is his name?
His name's Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
I think that's all the questions we got.
Can you
Yeah,
describe?
last question.
Mhm.
Do you mind if we stay here and rest up for an hour or two?
I do have lots of work that if you do fail, I'll get punished for not doing.
We're not gonna disturb you.
I like
you
this guy.
can work.
Aren't you interested on how your lizard friend is doing?
Seems fine to me.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Fine enough. I guess we'll go back here.
Okay. And I drag the other unconscious goblin out, so we can go to the next
Yeah.
room.
Okay. Rafna.
Yeah.
Or Shira.
Yes.
If we wake this goblin, would you have a way to determine whether it's under some kind of effect, or if Tunch simply believes that this person has used spellcasting to warp the minds of the goblins? It's possible that she's just a good leader.
Yeah, the problem with that is more about us being level 5 and not level 7.
That's a pretty big gap.
Well, but
Because I think
maybe you could use occultism to just like show signs of being
I mean,
enchanted.
like, I could try occultism to suss something out, but I've been, I mean, this isn't secret, but I mean, I've been gearing Shira to basically be like this kind of radio antenna for figuring all sort of weird shit like that out. And if I remember clearly, the things to see if someone is cursed or possessed or like mind, but I could probably by like level 8.
So
Sure.
like
that's like an automatic success by using an ability. But like
Yeah.
Shimp, you can identify stuff like
you can
strange
identify
behavior.
magic, yes.
Yeah,
You
I
can also just identify magic. Third level
Yeah.
tells you the rank or level of the most powerful
Yeah.
magic spell detected. If
I mean,
you
I
want,
can
I
say
haven't
right
been doing that
right
yet.
now I can detect magic at like first level. What can detect, and then I can patch things up with occultism and make very educated guesses. That's about what I can do.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking you to do. Are you?
Yeah, I mean, that's
if we
fine.
wake this goblin, can you look to see if it shows any signs of being under someone's control?
I will certainly try.
You need to be a master in Arcana for it to go up to third level. Okay. Doesn't
exactly
scale with your arcane sense.
I mean, and I can't do master yet. That's like next time.
If you just had it on your list, it would be third level.
Okay. Anyways,
yeah,
like using mundane understandings of how this kind of thing works should still work, right? Like,
yes.
We would like to wake up and then try to identify whether there's something weird going on with this goblin.
She could do just basic detect magic on them. Which will tell you curses and that, because they're all magical, unless they're subtle, and they have some sort of way of hiding them.
And I mean,
some mind control can be difficult to detect using simple detect magic.
Yes.
But I mean, I can detect magic. He doesn't need to be awake for that. So.
Yeah, true.
Just have a magic aura on it.
Not that she could detect.
Okay.
So wait,
then we would like to attempt to wake it and see if it shows any signs of being under someone's control.
Which is how do we determine
that? The goblin.
Presumably, occultism and sense motive would probably both work.
Yeah, I think just perception's probably just the best.
Before we do that, can I tie him up?
Yeah, I assumed you already had.
We do that.
Okay, I don't need to roll like a DC like thievery check to make sure the DC is pretty high.
You really
you're a liberator. Can you tie people
up? They're not my prisoner.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay. Well, I say, whoa.
I'm well struck. I definitely can.
I would much rather do an occultism check than a perception check when it comes to sussing.
I feel like occultism makes way more sense when identifying whether it is under the effects of occult curses.
Yeah, sure.
Gotcha.
Give me a hidden. So it wakes up. Very, very scared, surrounded by corpses of everybody. Yeah, well, not everybody. Yeah.
All right, next to ask the questions.
Well, what you guys want? Why didn't you kill me?
Tell me about Minerville.
She's scary, and we leave her alone.
Someone told us that you're doing what she says.
Yes, she told me to do something, I do it.
Doesn't seem like
I said she's scary.
Yeah, just to see if I can suss something out. I'm very doubtful that that's what's going on, but
no, it seems clear.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. Just by I didn't even need to roll, but it doesn't seem like he's like charmed or possessed or
I mean, there could definitely still be
Thralled.
something.
yeah, definitely doesn't seem to be thralled from what I can tell. But what does the
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
trying.
Dice say.
What does the die say?
You don't sense or anything magical in effect here.
Okay, cool.
I
No.
think they're just scared shitless. That
Or like what Nexida said, some are and some are just magically controlled. We just haven't found the magic controlled one.
The idea that they're all scared shitless, or that they see her as a legitimate leader. For goblins, those two tend to go together. That seems likely. It's common, even for humans, to see someone who is a legitimate leader, who is also a spellcaster, and decide that she's a witch.
yeah. What was the name of the actual leader again?
Rip Nugget?
Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget.
So
I love
what's your
Rip
name?
Nugget.
I look at a goblin and I start speaking to him in Goblin. I'm like, what's your name?
Gurgle?
Gargle.
Yeah.
Gargle. Who are you most afraid of? Rip Nugget or Minargle?
Rip Nugget?
So
Does
if
Rip Nugget ever ask... Oh, sorry, I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, he started in common.
okay.
Yeah, but I don't understand the question. So all
Yeah,
I
I
hear
don't-
is Rip Nugget.
Oh, are you talking to him in Goblin?
Yeah,
Yes.
she
Yeah,
said
she
it was
is.
Okay,
She
then
is.
he would be
Witch
responding
Goblin.
in Goblin.
Mhm.
But Rip Nugget, you would just the name, so.
Yeah. So why are you following what Minargle says?
She's also scary. She's around.
And
Rip Nugget asks us to
and-
leave him alone.
okay, so he doesn't care that Minargle is like taking over.
Yeah.
That seems strange.
Very strange.
I mean,
Sorry.
you know, goblin leader, big tough guy.
I don't question leaders.
I know, but I mean, according to everything I've heard, Minargo isn't, if in fact, a leader. She's just scary and gives orders. Is that how it is?
Isn't that how most leaders work?
Yeah, but it usually there's a leader there, but it seems like Rip Nugget. I mean, have you met him?
Briefly.
Okay. Can you describe Rip Nugget? And now I speak in common. Can you describe Rip Nugget for me?
Oh, you want me to speak common now?
Yeah.
It's in common.
Yeah. I just wanted to suss out your true feelings, and it's usually easier in your native language. Don't you agree?
I speak both.
Oh, that's cool. So, Rip Nugget, can you describe him for me? What does he look like?
He's a tall goblin covered in fire
Goblin.
with scary armor.
Did you say fire?
Yes, fire. Burning fire, flaming head. Very scary.
But he's a goblin.
Yes. Very strong.
Fahrenheit, maybe?
Strongest goblin I've ever seen.
Okay, and Minargo is also goblin.
Yes.
What does she look like?
Less fire. Scary.
But she's less fire, but she's slightly fiery.
I've seen her do fire before.
Okay, but she's not on fire all the time,
No.
like Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget has fire sword.
Okay, he's got a fire sword, but his head and face, that's all goblin, no fire.
Yes.
Okay. And how old are you?
12.
You're 12. That's a very decent age for a goblin.
Yes.
So, do you have any profession? What do you do for a living? What do you work with?
Also just Wrangler. Do
Wrangling.
what boss says.
What does boss do?
He provides prosperity to the tribe.
How so?
Make sure we go out and get food. Make sure we have drink. Sometimes we get pastries.
Pastries.
Pastries are good. So Rip Nugget, if he wants everyone to leave him alone, who is giving the orders of going out and getting food and settling disputes and all of that?
Girl Monk was sort of helping.
Who?
Girl Monk. He kind of points over at the dead goblin behind over here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he met quite an unfortunate end.
As did many of us.
Yeah. In my defense, I actually did knock and speak in Goblin before entering.
Okay.
I didn't expect to be shot at.
So are you new boss now?
No. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave the in politics about who's new boss to the tribe. I have no interest.
Okay.
I might have some interest.
So,
you know you want to be new boss.
We have kind of heard that no one would complain if Minergal disappeared.
I mean, she helps keep tribes safe.
Okay, in which way?
She's strong.
Oh yeah, I mean, strength always helps, but I mean, Rip Target is strong also.
Yes.
Right?
Having two strong is better than no strong.
Especially
True.
if he doesn't seem to live inside of your tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Although Rip Nugget does not seem very interested in protecting. Nor does Minergal that much. She likes worshipping at her shrine.
Yeah, so 2 strong leaders, but they are not very interested in protecting the tribe.
It is the goblin life.
Well, doesn't always necessarily need to be the goblin life. I know plenty of goblins who don't live like this. So, is there anyone else in the tribe who would be interested in actually being the leader of the tribe and protecting the tribe who also are strong?
Maybe Gerlong? But he did.
Okay, yeah, anyone who's living.
I'm sure another boss will come along. Maybe from one of the other tribes. Maybe that's where I'll have to go.
Next looks up at Shira like, what are you talking about at this point? Like, does this matter?
I'm trying to suss out if we can find someone who's willing to take over as leader and maybe fill a power vacuum hole once we possibly deal with 1 or 2.
I should say let them be free. Let them do what they want,
Yeah, that is letting them do what they want.
Have a power vacuum.
I'm sure a leader will emerge.
Yeah, probably. I just wanted to see if there was any interested aspirant that just would pop in, But apparently, no. Well, thank you very much. It was a lovely conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And
can I leave now?
Yes, you can
Well-
leave. You're not our prisoner. But one more question: do you have any prisoners?
Just Cruncher.
Scruncher? Oh,
Yeah.
that thing. Well, yeah.
You're not allowed to go over here, but you may leave otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of start limping towards this way.
Okay. Can we take another rest to get Nunya and next to full health,
Yep.
unless we're interrupted?
Oh,
You can start your rest if you want.
bada bang. Wait, don't need to roll that insurance.
I think we should, because
Mhm.
Nunya's still pretty badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
So Sergal injured.
Oh, Sergil is too. Right, it's because I can see Nunya's
Don't
health
worry,
bar, but I can't see
I
his.
am totally fine.
Oh, can you not see Sergal?
Well, it's because I
it's just
actually
injured.
technically have control of Nunya.
Oh,
Yeah, it's you and Sergil are the most injured right now.
Gotcha. Healing myself, unharmed. Now surgical.
oh, so you're spending 20 minutes doing treat?
I think I
Yeah,
can
I mean,
do
Yeah.
it
I think
alone.
we'll basically take an hour, unless we're interrupted.
Well, I mean, I'm getting how this. I'm at least giving everybody one treat wounds, and then we'll see. Then we'll see what
Sergal can
happens.
treat himself too.
Oh,
I can.
He's better at medicine than you are.
okay. Then I'll
Yeah,
give it
that's what
to.
I'm saying. Like, can we take an hour or two and just heal to full?
Then
Or
we
are
can
we
You can
interrupted
definitely do it in
at
an
some
hour.
point?
You also have like every 10 minutes you heal up 18
I
with the
know.
lay on
Yeah.
hands.
The
So
core
like
of
an
my
hour
question
would be.
was,
Yeah, I don't think we need an hour. I think
Yeah.
we can do less than that.
I know that.
Oh.
The
Mhm.
question was, are we interrupted while resting?
No.
Or do we get to just do that?
No, you can just take an hour if you want to take an hour.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
I'll treat.
DM question: are there enough like medicinal herbs and stuff available here for me to get the circumstance bonus to medicine or natural
Yes.
medicine?
Well, you just walk through the nature for 2 hours to get here. So you
Let's
would
fucking go.
have had the +2. But yeah, if you're just going to take an hour, just everyone heal up to full.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can patch myself up to full. Right.
Mhm.
I feel like there's no reason not to do that. The characters have lunch and discuss what to do next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, we have lunch and discuss what to do next.
Yep. I drink
I'm
my
still unsure
booze.
what kind of creature Minargo is. I mean goblin, of course, but she could be a witch. She could be something completely different. She could be a like cleric of some kind of abomination.
Regardless, she's probably stabbable.
Shira, you would have detected
Yeah.
some magic over this way.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, I detected some magic over that way. Interesting.
Right. If we do take an hour, we might as well also search the room because we haven't done that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I'd like to attempt to search the room.
Mm-hmm. I'll be healing for the hour, so you know.
So Shira, you go over to a wall and you find out one of the spears is magical.
+1 striking spear. Okay.
Very cool.
And 5
what-
regular spears.
But once you kind of knock that off, you're like, what you detect as magic, you detect some magic in the pit.
Okay, I'm not going into the pit alone.
I certainly will.
I think it's like a 10-foot drop. Yeah, it's a 10-foot drop.
I have assurance on athletics.
Yeah. And it's giving you the description of what you're going into. Dozens of knobbed bones, broken armor, and weaponry litter the floor of this foul-smelling cavern. Scattered among the piles of animal waste, shed scale, and a set of stone ledges form a flight of natural stairs leading up to a tunnel to the west. While south there's another tunnel that's 10 feet off the ground. The tunnel's over here.
Right, I'm back.
But I assume you're searching for that magic?
Yeah, I put a search thing down.
I follow
switch
just
the
to
room.
see where the detect magic is, and I just use my hair to basically
I am going to look for
the
traps.
ring creepy crawl.
just in case.
It has to look like slightly horror movie esque.
It's not horror movie-esque. It's more like a bear den-esque.
No,
Yeah,
I think she meant her hair ability.
Oh, your hair ability. Yeah, okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about the cave. Okay, you search around the cave, this cave, and you come across a raiment, some sort of musical instrument, and what looks like a crystal game piece.
Okay, I will try and quick identify. The two unidentified things.
Sure. I can put the chat. I'm in chat if you want.
Yeah, because I don't have it as a macro.
Yeah, you can draw whichever one you want on that one. Then on the other one. So the first one you identify as a runestone.
Okay.
For armor.
Oh, cool.
Basically, you can make your armor look like not armor. And the second one is a wind ocarina.
Ocarina.
It's an ocarina.
Nakarina?
And it gives you can play it to one action to get a 5-foot emanation around you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's consumable though.
It is.
It's a consumable type.
Well, it turns into a regular ocarina.
How long does it last for? 1 minute.
1 minute. Yeah.
Okay,
That's nice effects. It can
Yeah.
basically
Very
make the area
powerful
room.
effect.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that they're like, oh, that's lovely, and then no one uses it.
Yep, that's consumables.
Yeah. Can I have it? I think I'm the most likely
Oh
to
yeah,
remember.
I just moved
having it.
everything to the party stash. Sorry.
That's fine. I really try to use consumables. Like, it's so easy to forget they're there, and it's such a shame.
Yeah, they are, but the wind ocarina is in the party stash. So just grab it, because I feel like
I don't see it.
It's under the shade.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so you're probably looking in the non-consumables. And yeah, the chess piece is just like a treasure you can sell for 35 gold. But yes, if you search the rest of the room, you can find in this corner there's a secret door going down.
This is not where the boss is at, right?
Do we want to open this door, or do we want to check other places out first?
I think we should deal with the goblins before we move to another area.
Yeah.
I think we should deal with the boss too.
With the what?
Boss.
The boss of the goblins?
Yes.
Yeah, I consider that to be part of dealing with the goblins.
Oh, okay. Because
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to be searching down
What about
here?
this door?
Yeah, I mean, we spent an hour here. We might as well, like...
And that door, yeah, I want to know what's behind...
Door number 2.
Yeah.
Where the other goblins came from.
Yeah, I'm worried that...
we had a torrent of goblins.
I'm going to just say this is after the hour, right? that you're
Yeah.
kind of doing that, or beyond
Sure.
this room.
I'm just worried that if we go down here, we might run into that rip nugget person.
Or we might not. I mean,
we're well. How about it? Wait. Before we keep
Feels like tempting fate. That's my point.
Oh wait. Before we keep going there, shouldn't we deal with the boss in case technically there are some mind controlled ones, and if we kill her, we break the curse, and then everybody's gonna be okay?
I think
Versus
that
fight
makes a
all
lot
her
of sense.
minions because that's what she wants us to do before we get to the
I
boss,
do like
a
that
lich.
idea.
Okay. I was just checking. That's why I asked if you're going down that way.
I think.
Because you said you're searching the area,
that's
so I
reasonable.
assumed.
Yeah, but we're not going into any area we haven't been in. Is the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If there's a
We're
chance
searching
we
the
can
rooms
avoid
that we
everything.
have already cleared.
Okay. And what are you doing with Cruncher? Are you just asking him to
Let him sleep.
chill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all right, Cruncher?
He seems just kind of sleepy.
Yeah. You just stay here. Be happy.
I feel you.
Goblins.
I give him a bottle of alcohol, cheer him up.
I don't
Oh.
think that's healthy for him.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Okay. Can I go here and check for traps whenever we encounter a door, just in case?
Yeah, I assume if you're searching, you're always checking for traps. If that's what your exploration activity is.
Yeah.
Which it is. I assume, Shira, your exploration activity is detect magic, or did you want to be searching? Okay. Okay.
Mine is raise shield.
Yes, defend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't find any traps.
Focus points all the way to 3.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't reset the hero points. I'm going to do that.
I forget, we get 1 per session, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And next in Shira, you can take an extra 1 too.
an extra what?
Hero point.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So beyond this door is a bunch of sleeping goblins.
Yes.
What do you guys think is the best way forward?
I assume you probably have this conversation not outside the room with this.
Yeah.
No, we will.
We don't need to move you back. I'm just.
We'll have this conversation.
Oh, by the way, what are we going to do about all the sleeping goblins?
So the thing is, there's a bunch of sleeping goblins on the other side of this room, supposedly. Sneaking past is not going to be easy for us. Since this room down here sounded like it was pretty much empty, what do you guys think about the idea of someone who is, relatively stealthy and quick, going into the pantry, sounding an alarm, getting the goblins to rush in there, then exiting behind them, closing and barring the door?
That's not a bad idea. Do we have ghost sound as a cantrip?
I mean, you can just yell.
That too, but do we want to yell? So somebody has to be in the other room, right? What if they block the exit door?
I mean, think about it this way. We can have the element of surprise if...
But we don't want to kill these goblins. It's going to be difficult to have to fight all of them while holding back. I feel like trapping them might be an easier way to ensure that we can get rid of them without killing them. Since
it's not a bad plan. We just need to make sure the sound is coming from that room only. But I'm afraid if one person's there, we don't know if they're going to dogpile and they get in front of the door and they can't get out. And that's very risky for one person. Unless there's another way we can make a sound in there without being a person in there. And then it's like, who's going to close the door afterwards?
Well, technically, you hear from your feet.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sampo speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I don't know how good I am at sneaking, but I can talk, and I can be loud. And
I don't like the idea of having you in there.
And
Goblins
if someone
are
hit-
pretty keen on eating cats, and
I know, but if someone actually does hit me, I'm quite sure that Sheeta could face me back.
You have the reaction.
Oh yeah, phase thing you do.
but the facing doesn't actually move.
No, I get resistance, but I'm tiny, so I can go through the legs of people.
True.
So
So
just
that's
thinking, if someone in our party is stealthy, and they make a bunch of commotion in this room, and maybe make something eye-catching in the room, then if they just hide behind the door, wait for all the goblins to enter, go out through the door and close it, I think someone who can take a hit in case one of them turns around to notice something's up might be better than someone who would struggle to do the same.
Your best stealth is Anna at plus 13.
Yeah.
The bird?
But who has the highest
Stealth in our group now.
Who has the highest? Who also has opposable thumbs?
That would be Circle at plus 11.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, I think we might need that for this plan.
If you go into the party sheet, an overview party skills, I'll show you who's the best at what. If you just hover the skills, I think you all should have access to that.
Anyways, Circle, I think you're our best bet for this kind of thing. What do you think of the plan?
He
Okay.
ponders.
You there?
Yes.
Are you
What do you
think?
think about the plan?
Just like my brother.
I mean, Sandpoint is small.
But doesn't have opposable thumbs and can't take a
No.
hit.
No, unfortunately, I was built with opposable thumbs today.
Okay.
Well, you know who is sneaky and who has opposable thumbs and can take a hit?
Well, you're the sneakiest with opposable thumbs that can take a hit.
Exactly.
Okay, so how about this? If we even use Sergil, the plan is like, open the door, open that door. Sergil goes in this room, or don't even go in the room. Just make a loud noise and then run to this room, and then run out that room, and then close the door, and then we lock it or barricade it.
That might work. Before we do all that,
I feel like it should be a two-man plan.
Let's check the pantry real quick.
Mhm.
I'm going to attempt to open the door to the pantry unless someone stops.
Wait,
Okay.
let me check for.
I assume you're checking for traps. If you're searching.
Do you think they
I'm sorry.
trapped the pantry? There's some hardcore goblins they did.
No, there's no traps.
Nobody's stealing my Butterfingers today.
So no obvious traps.
No obvious traps.
Okay. I will attempt to open the door to the pantry.
The door opens. You see a room stacked with barrels and trays atop, which are further stacked with bulging burlap sacks. This room smells of pickled brine and spoiled food.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Okay,
you're giving
maybe we can take some of it and take it out and then use it to barricade the other side when we.
That's a
put
good
the
idea.
goblins there.
I'd like to take one of these barrels and place it sort of centrally in the room. And then take one of the shovels that I have and break it down through the barrel so it's standing up straight. And then I would like to flash forge it into a scarecrow and then put a shirt on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like, at a quick glance, it looks like a human standing in the pantry facing away from the door.
Yeah. Yeah, just going through the stores here, you notice that most of the containers are empty.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
That
like they
doesn't matter.
haven't been out for a bit. The pickles, looks like all the pickles have been eaten. But there's one small crate to the north while you're messing around with that has a happy goblin with a full belly on it.
Wait, sorry,
yes,
can you repeat that?
One of the crates has a picture of a goblin on it with a full belly that looks very happy.
I would like to get Shira to sniff that for magic real quick.
No magic sniff.
Alright. But yeah, I make a scarecrow so that hopefully the goblins are going to see what appears to be a human stealing from them and just rush in there.
Okay, give me a crafting check.
Yep. Is that
secret.
gonna be blind?
Yeah, make it secret.
And I have
He doesn't know.
oh, these don't stack, that's fine.
Okay. You make a scarecrow.
Yeah. Okay. Then the only question is, how do we make a loud noise in this room while not being in the room?
You wouldn't have any explosives, would you?
Do I?
I believe so.
Ever heard of a Molotov?
That's not a noisy explosive.
Yeah. It's really not. We don't have any, like, fuse or anything like that.
And I guess you can't set off the jade serpent.
I could.
That's not a bad one.
It's a snake. I'm not sure how loud snakes are, but
I'm going to summon Jade.
okay.
I'm going to give Jade a shovel.
Oh, what?
I'm going to